A peaceful protest, and her and a lot of her fellow protesters were arrested.
No, I actually don't believe that schools should be providing kids lunch. I think it's up to the individual and the parents.
Black, gay, communist, tranny.
No, only the ones that want to join you on the picket line.
Only the ones that want to join me on the picket line. I must have done something terribly wrong.
We've got another pro-life rally with Walter Masterson to hop into, with the pro-lifers, of course, getting dunked on. So take a moment if you can first and leave us a like. It helps us out a ton. And let's see what perspectives we can shed some light on this time around.
She got freed yesterday.
Oh, is Trump pardoned her?
Yeah, Trump pardoned her. So.
No, wait, I actually don't know anything about it. All I know is the other people that he got.
Oh, yeah, Trump, apparently, you're going to have to read the news because I just learned about it. And
Okay.
you see, that's why I wrote the deed. But anyways, she would enter abortion clinics with a rose and phone numbers, to allow these women another choice, right? A peaceful protest, and her and a lot of her fellow protesters were arrested.
And then Trump, that was one of the first things he did.
Yeah, it's separate from the 1,500 that were.
Oh no, that's
a different part.
That's J6.
So after pardoning 1,500 violent January 6th rioters, some of which who attacked cops, Trump went and pardoned those who harassed, invaded, and destroyed abortion clinics, many of which provide services not related to abortion, but instead women's health care. So that's a great thing to incentivize doing. And this Lauren Handy person they're speaking of, Trump freed her after she went to a clinic pretending to be a patient, then forced her way in, blocked the doors. Her and her group, I think it was like 9 or more people, chained themselves to equipment, blocking people from entering the waiting room. A nurse was injured after one of these pushed them over, and cops later found 5 fetuses at this freak's house as if she seemingly stole them from the clinic. So there's that as well. That's pretty weird. I mean, seeing as women die from being denied reproductive care, and it's a federal crime to obstruct it per the FACE Act, this is another completely partisan pardon of a criminal with absolutely no justification behind it.
We have a petition here to support universal school lunch and universal child care. We just think people should have access to this, and we thought the best place to get signatures for this petition are the March for Life. This is the place where everyone cares about life. Would you like to sign the petition?
I don't really appreciate being ambushed on camera, but I do know that there are a ton of people down there that would definitely be willing to sign.
No, I actually don't believe that schools should be providing kids lunch. I think it's up to the individual and the parents.
Universal school lunch and universal child care. And we're trying to get people to sign to show that, we care about babies when they're out of the womb. Would you like to sign the petition?
Like Vance said, I'd have to look it up.
Are you interested in signing it?
I'd rather read about it first.
Pre-K and school lunch. That's it. Nothing crazy. Nothing radical.
We're just trying to show that it's universal school lunch is bipartisan and that universal pre-K is bipartisan. Very divided country, but we want to show the public that there's some unity there.
If the big hand of government gets involved, they tend to manipulate preconditions.
I mean, come on. These clowns can't even pretend to actually care about women. And I want to be clear here. They're all in for the government being involved in healthcare and in reproductive care, being in the doctor's office with the women and making the decisions for them. But they don't want the government involved in guaranteeing children can eat at school, or guaranteeing pre-K and kindergarten preschool services that drastically raise literacy and future graduation rates. Never let them pretend it's about life again. Never let them pretend it's about anything except controlling women. You want less abortion, ensure women will have their children and both of them be able to eat, that they'll be able to go to preschool, to pre-K, kindergarten, get meals while they're at these schools, provide taxpayer-funded childcare so you're not going broke to be able to work or even have a night out if you want it, right? Address wealth inequality and poverty, incentivize this through expanding child tax credits, or keep all of these problems that make people want abortions, but make abortion illegal so more women die. That definitely has worked in the past, guys.
I don't think the government should be run by unions. I'm not a Marxist. I'm not a communist.
Here's a question. It's a hypothetical scenario.
We love hypotheticals.
Let's say you're on the picket line. You're trying to get a labor contract for your job. You're picketing. Okay?
Yep.
The rest of the employees that you need to join you on the labor line are
Black.
trans, LGBTQ.
They're all of it. Oh my God, there's so many diversity
LGBTQ,
points in this
communist. I mean,
scenario.
what? Let's.
So,
I can keep
every
going.
other one of my coworkers is a black, gay, communist, tranny.
No, only the ones that want to join you on the picket line.
Only the ones that want to join me on the picket line. I
Yeah.
must have done something terribly wrong in that case. See, this situation has already gone wrong. Diversity is used to break up the solidarity of workers. Those companies know that diversity is a destabilizing factor.
How is that a destabilizing factor?
Because again, it's harder for people to unify.
It's harder for them to unify if there's like
This
if
is
there's
basi-
black
this is-
people and Asian people that would come on. I mean, is that what you're saying?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
I mean, this is just a horrible self-report on this guy's part. This dude thinks diversity hurts unity because he's a bigot and a fascist, as are most pro-lifers, as are many MAGA conservatives. Diversity is actually statistically shown to make workplaces more accepting, more comfortable, and to perform better in terms of efficiency. But I guess his feelings don't really care about the facts. They often don't on the right. But these are the kind of minds that you see at these pro-life rallies because the sentiment isn't protecting or valuing life. It's control of minority groups. Women are one of those, or some religious fascism that they want to force onto everybody else because God that they can't prove. But that's it, right? Literally, there isn't ever another answer. So let's stop giving them the high ground of pro-life or pretending it is. You're pro-Christian fascism or anti-women. That is the only reason you're for or against abortion.